most people. Hey guys, it's Bob Ferngren, and I'm back. And my heart, my desire is to help people getting close to 50 or in their 50s, 60s, 70s, or 80s live the best life. In other words, the second half, which really is the half that matters, is so much better than the first half financially. Your health, your relationships, and your money. Get your money right. Man, get your money right. Get your money right. And health and relationships help get your money right. But most people, did you know most people are really living these lives that are kind of sad, and they're really wasting away? And I mean, is that the way to be? Most people are self-inebriating every day. In other words, they're taking drugs, drinking, binge watching TV and the like. Most people are eating things out of a box. Processed food, to-go food. That's most people. Most people, and I was with my primary care physician yesterday, most people are overweight. Most people are manifesting chronic disease. And most people have nothing to look forward to. That's most people. Most people are in debt up to their eyeballs. They have no idea how to manage their finances. They have no idea what budgeting means. Well, maybe they know what it means, but they're so lazy they don't do anything about it. That's most people. Most people spend more than they earn. That's most people. Most people's relationships suck. Most people get divorced. Over 50%. Most people. So it kind of lends me to this thought, and maybe you this thought. You don't want to be like most people. You don't want to be like most people who have no future, no hope. They're not excited. The number one future you need to be excited about is a relationship with Jesus Christ, because that's eternity. And most people don't have that. Most people are just literally living out their life. That time between their born and their death, there's this dash. Most people's dash means absolutely nothing. They've squandered their opportunity. And I believe that all people were given a purpose. All people have a job to do here on earth that contributes to all people. I believe that. I don't believe people are a waste. I don't believe people were a mistake. Matter of fact, some of the best mistakes have turned out to be some of the best people. Children perhaps raised without a child, and maybe the mom thought about aborting it, killing a child before it was even born, but she didn't, and then that kid turned out pretty special. See, the problem is this most people thing, the social proof is so strong about lack, about being fat, about being sick. I mean, there's parts of the country I've traveled to where they all talk about who's sick, who's dying, who's in the hospital, who just got out of the hospital. You see, that's most people. You see, that's what they're surrounded by, most people. And so we've been very selective about the most people we hang around with. And I don't mean to offend anybody that loves me or knows me or even has heard of me, but I mean, we don't want to hang around with most people, because most people, knowingly or unknowingly, wake up to pull down other most people. And so you got to both have this lone wolf mentality, but you also have to have this shepherd mentality and this care mentality that, number one, yes, we're made for relationships, but I don't believe we're made for toxic relationships. And the way to surround yourself with great people is to become great yourself, is to become a positive person, and most people are negative. To become a person who cares about others, and most people don't care about others. To be a person who gives to others, and most people don't give. To be a person who's taking care of their own health so they can be a role model. To be a person who's taking, proper care of their finances. See, I think that's a high responsibility. I absolutely believe not only the other things of our life, but when we get to heaven and we have to account for things, finances will be one of them. What did you do with what I gave you? And I urge you to go back and, read those three dudes who got the talents. And Jesus tells that proverb or that story. So, I mean, some things to me are simple and it may not be to you, but let me start making things even more simple for you. Think about who you're hanging out with. Think about their life. Is it going somewhere? Are they healthy? Are they in a physical shape? Do they do things about their health? Are they financially sound? Not necessarily ridiculously wealthy, because everybody doesn't want that. There's a huge responsibility with being ridiculous responsibility. And most people maybe don't want that, but they would love financial freedom. They would love not to have to wake up to an alarm clock. What I'm telling you is they're out there. The few people, they're out there. But if you act like most people, you're never going to run into those few that you need to surround yourself with. You can hear things like, well, you become, the top 10 people you hang around with the most. Absolutely true. But if you don't understand why this is so important, like the most people thing, or I've talked about average people. I said this to my doctor yesterday. Average people are overweight. He said, yeah. Average people are manifesting chronic disease. He said, yeah. And here's the weird part. He's liberal and I'm conservative, but he understands things like that. So here's my whole point to you. Most of our lives are about being awake. I mean, if you're going to be successful, it's about knowing what's going on, about if you have awareness of a lack in your life, financially, relationships, or health. Once you have that awareness, you do something about it. People are respected for doing something about the things that are not right in their life. And that's kind of me. I was 194 pounds about 5 years ago. Today I'm 159 pounds. I did something about that. 20 some years ago, I was $300 and some $1,000 in debt. I was very aware of that. That was painful. I did something about that. I didn't always manage my first marriage well, to be honest with you. Praise God, my children turn out well, and praise God, even above that my ex-wife and I are great friends. But I did something about it in my second marriage and with these beautiful children God has blessed me with. You can do something, guys. Don't let your life be a waste. Don't be like most people.